subo pronto. Ya, tío. ¿Qué cojones, colega? Ya. Ay, hombre, tío. Faltaba un puto cuadro, tú. Joder, colega. No puedo matarlo nunca, este tío. Creo que estaba currando. Muere, cabrón. Ay. Doble crítico con magia, no tiene 40 de maná. 5 saludos, tío, es bueno, Joder.
I had heard. From Remy's, I received word that one such as you entered Karunk's tower with no trepidation, no anxiety. Do I even have to ask? Does the war chief still draw breath? It was said the gods would call their champion. And here you are, bearing the cipher, seeking the Primos. You seem to know your way around short blades. Take mine, as a sign of thanks for ridding these lands of the warlord.
Hombre, por fin, tío.
May they serve you well. Now my forces can put the rest of the Jotun to the spear beckoned.
Hostia, qué bien.
Before this day, I thought it was just a myth. A lie my people told ourselves to make our sins more bearable. The beckoned is a deliverer. The beckoned speaks for the gods. The beckoned is their messenger, their conduit. What is the beckoned? One who carries the cipher, the icon of the gods. One who faces the troubles of my people without hesitancy. The beckoned is you. With their leader dead, they will likely keep to themselves, and lose the will to harry my people as they have. I will wager that they won't suffer incursions into their camp, for good or ill. But still they have caused my people suffering. Shall we wait and allow them to inevitably rise again? This is our best opportunity to finish them. I owe you much for killing Karunk beckoned, so I will do as you say. I only hope you do not reap bitter fruit from your generosity. Now I will take you to the henge, and then to the Primos, as I promised. The Primos is our ruler, and the most devout of the Colossi. For example, our current Primos, Anakatos, has sequestered himself away from our people in prayer for years. Meanwhile, we are threatened every day, and because of Anakatos' extreme measures, we lack guidance. An artifact my people made. With the city in the sky, we knew we needed a way to travel from the teeth and back. The energies it focuses are the same as those that keep the city aloft. They can levitate people and objects safely. Very well.
¿Qué dice? 40 y...
You, come. Our destination is not far. Be cautious in these lands. Here, Beckoned. This artifact you see before us is a henge. We use it to transport to the city. It may be uncomfortable at first. I still recall retching after my first journey with it. But it is the only way into the city. I have thought on your decision to spare the Jotun, and how our intolerance exposes our hypocrisy. At first I saw no reason for it. The Jotun are cruel and savage. Then I realized that we Colossi were that way once, until someone gave us a chance. Be cautious in these lands.
Este día que te permitirá viajar a la ciudad que está sobre la cinta. ¿Tengo que viajar? ¡Hola! Yeah. Si nos ayudan a hacer cosas, se he visto escapar en silencio entre museo, tratamientos sangrientos, la sencillez del don de estilo de convierten en aristócratas de la violencia. Tratamiento daño más larga distancia, 100% de diferencia del daño a esquivar, 10% de probabilidad de impacto crítico, más 15% de perforación y evasión, 10% de probabilidad de evitar impacto.
What is it? And here you have it. Idylla, our great failing. Now let us go to Anakatos. He may hide from our people's needs, but he will not refuse a visitor sent from Athene. Now that the trouble with the Jotun has been solved, I am free to investigate other threats to my people, and there are many options to choose from. We are adrift in these lands, I must admit. We might have been great enough to overcome the burdens, but now we cannot. The goddess of wisdom was our patron. Though my people worship all the Titans, they hold Athene as our personal guardian. But the gods do not look to us or listen to us. What manner of patron neglects their charge, leaves their wards to the wilderness? The gods choose the Primos to lead we Colossi, and to enact their will. Of the gods, we are the favored of Athene, the goddess of wisdom. Or we were. Athene's once common words have been quiet for some time. The Primos has prayed in isolation for years, but she does not answer. Farewell.
I fall in.
Mind your step here, Beckoned. I wouldn't want the Colossi's failure to claim any more lives than it already has. It is not here by choice. Or our choice, anyways. Such questions would be better suited for the Primos. Suffice it to say that this was made in anticipation of something that never occurred. Be cautious in these lands.
You must be the Beckoned. This way leads to the Primos' sanctum and the great mural. I wish you well on your journeys.
Esa movida.
Beyond these stairs is the sanctuary of the Primos, the leader of the Colossi people in the teeth of Naros. I must warn you, Anakatos has not left these quarters in years. He vowed to never cease his prayers until the gods answered them, and his people have languished for it. But I think his answer has finally arrived. Speak to him, Beckoned. His people have need of him. After years in his sanctum, I doubt he is the Primos I once knew. But though we all languish in the god's absence, none suffer as he does. He will likely see you as the answer to his prayers. Be cautious in these lands.
guapo tú. Joder, tío, manto de poder, tío, pero qué cojones. Piensa que la madre de los titanes, introductora de Hiperia y portadora de sabiduría, conductora de la Opadarni y escultura de los dientes, que vive por encima de todo, gloria a ti. Oradora de la piedra resplandeciente ante las colonias altivas y el interior sombrío de la montaña. Solo tu palabra da significado a la armonía, lleva la locura al malvado y el juicio al bondadoso. Líbranos de la condenación y no nos castigues, como a nuestros parientes embrutecidos, carentes de inspiración. Nuestro poder está a disposición de cada ciclo, a la luz o a la sombra, despiertos o en sueños. Nuestras oraciones eternas son tuyas, oh diosa. Oh Etienne, en las alturas hablamos el nombre y cantamos tu gloria. Etienne, en las alturas, diosa amada de la sabiduría. Oh Etienne, en las alturas eres diosa del celestial de nuestro pueblo. Etienne, la más sabia y ancestral de los cielos. Etienne, la fuente de la grandeza. Eres el poder de los eres el pensamiento sagrado. Oh Etienne, en las alturas te traemos regalos como agradecimiento. Oh Etienne, en las alturas nos alejas de la ignorancia. Oh Etienne, en las alturas alabamos tu nombre y cantamos tu gloria. La bendición de la diosa de sabiduría es santificada. Te ofrecemos alabanza y gratitud, Etienne, en tu sagrado nombre. Llegó a su perfección majestuosa. Dejando a los sacerdotes paralizados ante su piel serena y de alabastro. Su voz destruyó el primitivo altar, elevó el fragmento de piedra en el aire y subimos nuestro destino. Su imagen nos guió desde Gentilac, tierra de los gigantes. De todas direcciones la tierra emitió un rugido estremecedor. Los titanes cantaron y la diosa se nos llamó, y así fuimos libres de la opresión de la ignorancia. Bueno. Hola, señor. Hola, señor. Despierte. No. Ahora.
And though the path be fraught with tribulation, know that it leads to the land of our greatness, and that we walk it with you. Such were the words the gods spoke to the progenitor of my race when they sought to guide us from our base origins into a fruition of potential. The words have been in my heart every day of my reign, but now they are embodied. Welcome, beckoned. At last, this city will be complete. The Colossi are the children of the Titans. We are the inheritors of their will, and we are the ones that will shepherd this world into a new age. This is greater than any city or any temple that you will find in this world. Of that I assure you. But the city, though magnificent, is only half completed. The goddess has shepherded my people for generations. She was responsible for the growth of my people. Somehow, we were found unworthy of her. I have prayed to learn why, but her anger must be far too great. This land is the crucible by which my people might be forged to their new destiny. Vicious and inhospitable, it rebukes my people's every step. Many are the artifacts strewn throughout this world, but the cipher of Athene, I have seen its outline traced in tomes and scrolls, but never in person. Bearing it makes you an embodiment of her power, Beckoned. She sees and hears through you. I am the Primos of the Colossi people. As I lead them in politics, I lead them in prayer. The messenger of the gods, one summoned to bring the word of faith back to our people. I always assumed that the Beckoned would be one of my own kind, but you bear the cipher. Your role cannot be made more clear. Because we are all of us, my whole people, incomplete. Because we are not worthy enough, not deserving enough to see such wonders of the gods. And I thought that failure was a finality. I have prayed to the gods in seclusion in hopes of an answer, but they were as quiet as the silent choir. Now the Beckoned is come. With you, the gods can bear witness to us atoning for our inadequacies. We must start at once, beginning with the wreath of absolution. Something no Primos would ever wish to wear. They are only made in times of great need, when we must prove to the gods our devotion. The wreath of absolution can only be created from the hands guided by Athene. I must ask you to assemble it. First, a golden prayer circlet is needed to serve as its base. The art of crafting one is all but lost to us, but I require one all the same. The last Primos to wear a wreath of absolution, Arches, is buried with one such circlet. Secandra led you to me, did she not? Then she will lead you to the circlet. The Silent Choir is a group of our most faithful followers, and serve me as I serve the gods. So deep is their faith that they never speak upon entering service. He led my people into the times that you see today. The gods did not favor his reign, clearly. It lies in his crypt, in the darkest pits beneath the city. They are old halls, and they have fallen into disuse. I understand there might be trepidations in taking such an artifact from my predecessor's crypt, but I assure you, it is ordained. The times we have arrived at are desperate, and when the heavens show their intent, one cannot stand too much on ceremony. We must act.
Venimos, gloria de Tiene, la más sabia y los dioses le benditos seamos nosotros, sus hijos. En el nombre de Tiene rezamos a los cielos, les damos gracias y los alabamos. Bendecimos a de Tiene mientras somos testigos de tus obras y reunimos ya la oración, pues ascendemos con tu presencia, oh Tiene, que estás en los cielos. Congregación, alabamos tu nombre, Tiene. Primos, gloria de Tiene, madre y protectora de Idilla, que nos custodia y guía con su sabiduría. Gracias a tu poder, Tiene, vivimos por encima del salvajismo de las montañas más altas y las pesadumbres de los valles más oscuros. Apreciamos tu regalo y convertimos toda la ciudad en un monumento para ti. Congregación, guíanos y protégenos, Etienne, primos. Gloria a Etienne, fuente de toda inspiración, pues en ella encontramos la belleza eterna. Su amor nos baña y nos llena de su majestad. Nuestras expresiones reflejan tu grandeza, Etienne, y nuestras obras rinden homenaje a tu magnificencia eterna. Solo creamos por medio de ella. Congregación, bendecimos con tu inspiración, Etienne, primos. Te traemos estas ofrendas, oh Etene, y anunciamos tu sabiduría a todos para que tu belleza brille en los cielos y tus palabras resuenen en la tierra. Vale. Vale, vale. Uy. ¡Ah! Hostia. Tío, todo poder, me cago en su...
Well met once more, Beckoned. Seek out Secandra and claim the circlet of Arcase from beneath the city. We must act.
You return. Well, the Primos has not graced the ears of his subjects in ages. What has he said to you? The circlet of Arcase. And Anakatos expects me to lead you to it? Has his reclusion left him senseless? Has he forgotten his history as well as his people? Very well. As I cannot refuse the Primos, I will meet you in the crypts, in the undersewers of the city. Let us deal with this as quickly as possible. I've had chances to speak of Arcase before, but it is not fitting for me to discuss him. Not now. You are the first to hear his voice in some time. I almost thought he would join his acolytes in their silent pact. But his prolonged absence from his people has taken its toll on his judgment. Does the crypt of Arcase have no sanctity to him? We can find it in the crypts beneath the city's sewers. They are old structures, forgotten as the city was built above them. Farewell.
Pero aquí no había una tienda o algo. ¿Voy a vender cosas o qué? Ahí. Y reparar.
The Beckoned. I have potions to offer you,
Hola.
Beckoned. A great many potions.
Toma, mochila.
Be careful out
Hola.
there, Beckoned. I can help. What can I do for you, Beckoned? Farewell.
Welcome to the Idilla Market, Beckoned. Can I interest you in a freshly honed weapon?
Hombre.
Fare you well, Beckoned.
Habla con Platón. Mierda. Acabo de joder mis dagas. Bueno, espero que estas vean bien.
A finer sagecrafter there is not.
The finest magical crafts, guaranteed. What type of implement are you looking for? Peruse for as long as you'd like. I will be here if you need.
You must be the Beckoned.
La vida. La basura.
have seen faith change my people, but none more than the silent choir. Be careful around them.
Hostia, tío, macho. Vaya. Vaya pijotada, ¿no? Encima para no dármelo. ¿Esto qué es? A ver. Hostia. Ya no me entero nada, tío. ¿Qué está pasando aquí? ¿Esto sigue siendo las alcantarillas?
You
No, pues
must
está
be
ahí.
the beacon.
Madre mía. Se vuelvo a entrar tú en la alcantarilla, no me jodas. Ah, culo gordo. Qué buenas. Daño físico, tiene antes de maná. Daño durante la noche y 13 de daño primario. Los cabales siempre muestran su devoción por acción a la diosa de la sabiduría, pero algunos aprecian de forma especial a Nala, la diosa de la luna. Que domina desde la esfera celestial encima de toda la creación, aunque está hecha de piedra. De facción, por ejemplo.
Come. If Anakatos wishes us to retrieve this circlet, we will do it quickly. I wish to be done with this. Farewell. Be cautious. There are marauders here. Keep close. There are worse things than marauders in these lower tunnels. They have lurked these walls for decades, raised along with the city years ago. There. That is the artifact you seek. The circlet of Arcades. By taking it, Arcades' grave becomes an empty tomb. Let us depart. Anakatos has had his fun with me, and there is nothing left to plunder. They are colossi who succumb to the burden of this wilderness, letting it transform them into mindless brutes. They have the strength of our strongest, with none of the wisdom. It is nothing I can share with you, Beckoned. It is not worth your time. None taken. Now let us proceed with our orders. Take the circlet back to Anakatos. He is most likely waiting for you. Be cautious in these lands. I listen. What can I do? Be cautious in these lands.
Uf. Chaval, esto es inmenso, tío. Creo que me voy a ir de aquí, ¿eh? No puedo.
Welcome, Beckett. Blessings to you.
You bear the circlet of Arcase. Then the wreath is almost complete. The foundation is gold with runes of prayer, as I said. Now, it must be woven with blood and toil. The colossi furnish the foundation and nature furnishes the trappings. The laurels of the wreath are not crafted, but earned. We seek Teryx veins. Once they are ours, once the wreath is complete, the ritual of atonement can begin. I take it you have encountered a Teryx before. Likely the mongrel, carrion-eating scavengers that plague us. They are a common foe. We seek the veins of the Alpha Teryx. They are fierce and proud, all that is wild and savage in nature. To prove to the gods the righteousness of our faith, then we must conquer a mighty foe. They will serve.
Bueno,
They are vicious beasts, wild and strong. The Alphas, our quarry, are particularly fierce. The gods sent you to bear witness to our atonement. To do that, we must complete the wreath of
¿a
absolution.
dónde vamos?
The wreath is made from the large feathers, the veins of the Teryx Alphas. They live in Eries to the south. Come, Beckoned.
Ah, viene conmigo, que el viejo.
You must be the Beckoned.
Allá.
Another day in this forsaken...
Anakatos walks among us, and the citizens are awed. This act seems small to you, Beckoned, but it is enough to give my people hope. I thank you on their behalf, if nothing else. Yes, what do you need of me? Very well.
In the youth of Amalur lived the Uranos, existing from the hill lands alone. They held not the blessings of the gods, and so were blinded to their own potential. We lived in ignorance among the savage people. We wasted the gifts of the gods ourselves.
La ciudad va muy bien, a mi amor, Galatea. La ciudad va muy bien. Por fin empieza a aparecer el lugar de los dioses que destinaron a nuestro pueblo. Con cada golpe de martillo de cinta que doy de la piedra, imagino el lugar en el que soñábamos vivir. Ojalá estuvieras aquí para contemplar su belleza. Es todo lo que hubieras esperado y más. Los dioses se enorgullecerán de la ciudad cuando esté finalizada. Me embarga la tristeza del saber que no estamos juntos en esta ciudad perfecta. Pero si todo va bien, quizá algún día encuentre manera de traerte hasta mi próxima visita. Pacetor. Porque tanto eco de repente me han flipado, ¿no?
We are here. That is good. I feel hope stirring in my veins once more. It is the prospect of reconciliation that has granted me a second youth. Come. We must kill the alphas of each eyrie. With their veins in hand, we shall fulfill the gods' wishes. The Terex eyries lie in the wilds of the teeth of Naros, to the south of the city. We need not look far to find what we seek. But while there are many lesser Terex here, we seek only the plumage of their strongest and brightest. These are the true challenge. Very well, Beckoned. Feel Balin's embrace. Stay close. If we are not careful, we may be overwhelmed. Salvation awaits. Thus we begin. And as we harvest these trophies, you shall learn the journey the Colossi have taken to get here. Once we were but savages, no better than the other giant kin. We were called Myru, and to that identity we were chained, until one day, Athene spoke to us. She spoke of a destiny and greatness that was not ours, but could be. She showed us the path of ascension, and we followed it here, to the teeth of Naros. No, we are far from the homeland of our ancestors. Undoubtedly the gods wished us to renounce our savage history. It was necessary. Though the Jotun and Etin once regarded us as kin, they grew jealous of us, of the strength we gained from the gods' favor. Tensions rose to war. It was a sign from Athene to my people to seek a new homeland, where the bounty of her wisdom could be harvested eternally. Salvation awaits. Feel Balin's embrace. Feel my wrath. Circlet must be.
Ahora llevo dos.
We wandered the teeth of Naros in search of the homeland we were promised. And when hope seemed lost, we found the Hyperion. It was a divine artifact. No mortal hand could have crafted it, a massive stone, alone in the wilderness, with the image of a floating city engraved upon its surface. At the city's heart was the Hyperion itself. We knew then Athene was tasking us to craft this wondrous city, to form a covenant. But we betrayed that ideal. To test our worthiness, the gods have strewn throughout Amalur riddles, puzzles, and challenges. Answering them demonstrates our greatness. The Hyperion is one such challenge. Perhaps the greatest of them. And though we discovered it years before, we still do not have the answer. It is a riddle carved of stone that the gods left for us. It shows a city of the clouds, with the Hyperion itself floating at its heart. It was a covenant the gods wished to form with us, to raise Idylla and the Hyperion with it. But the riddle is difficult, and we have no answer for it. We must act.
ver.
Feel Balin's embrace. Feel Balin's embrace.
Vea, se ha bugueado el...
Feel my wrath. Feel Balin's embrace.
¡Ya!
Feel my wrath. Feel Balin's embrace. In the end, the city rose, but the Hyperion did not follow. The heart of the city remained unmoved. That we could not abide. My predecessor, Arche, sought to force the Hyperion up, but the Hyperion rejected him, killing him and his followers, and sealed itself away. Our work here is concluded. As a show of thanks, take these. The Terriks are mighty, and their hides light but strong. These will serve you well. The cipher you carry is a conduit to the gods, to their wisdom, their judgment, and their power. You carry it, and thus you are their intermediary, since you will bear witness to the ritual of atonement. The gods will as well. I must make the gods see that my people can be redeemed for the faults of Arches. With the wreath in hand, I can conduct a ritual of atonement. As you bear the cipher, the conduit to the gods, you will bear witness. Come, we must conduct this ceremony at the site of our original transgression. Let us go to the Hyperion. This is not a ritual in a traditional sense. Never have we fallen so far. Never have we needed such an act of conviction. We must go to the Hyperion, which lies beneath the city of Idylla. It is the site of our great sin, and to be the site of our great absolution. If it will not, then why were you brought to me? To give pretense to salvation, to raise our hopes, only to crush them with failure? I know the gods of my forerunners. They would not flaunt the answer to their riddles without sharing it. Now come. The Hyperion awaits. Very well, Beckoned.
voy. Joder, estoy yendo al revés, tío. Vamos, no me jodas. Joder. Ganado ahí. Oh.
Beckoned. I was told that you and the Primos are allowed to enter. By all means, conduct what business you have within.
You have come, good. We stand in a ground once hallowed beyond all things, now tainted by the excommunication of my people. Ever since that terrible day when arrogance and desperation brought about the disfavor of the gods, my followers have tended this place. Now come. We shall go to the antechamber of the Hyperion, the very spot where the sins of the Colossi were answered. It is where the former Primos, Arches, bade the Hyperion to rise to join our city. Where the gods saw fit to condemn us for our hubris, it will be the altar of our forgiveness. The antechamber is the flawed design of Arches. It was the means by which he sought to force the Hyperion to join the city. It was to do so using the spark of divine magic Athene placed into each of us, that these fragments combined would create a force equal to that of a god. Such power was never meant to be wielded by the unworthy. The energies struck back at Arches, and the many assembled in his chamber, killing them. The end of this awaits.
I am glad to see you survived the Terex Eries beckoned. And now I see that Anakatos is intent on fulfilling his whim. I would be careful. The temple is old. Since we elected to spare the Jotun, I can return to my regular duties of keeping the peace in these lands. Anakatos requested an escort for his followers here. Would that I could refuse. But the Primos asked for me personally. I dislike this place. For all we saw when claiming Arches' circlet, this temple is his true tomb. It is the tomb of so many. We learned definitively that all the trials we surmounted, all the strife we weathered in pursuit of Athene's love, had been in vain. But the most important lesson was learned by few. We cannot depend on the heavens to support us. We should make our own way in this world. Arches and Anakatos have already shown me the delusions of faith. I only hope this farce is done with quickly. Be cautious in these lands.
Estoy con ella.
Much was ruined in that dark hour. The magics holding the paths together were unbound. Only the cipher can reorder such magics. Press ahead and set the path. We are almost done, Beckett. Come. The antechamber waits below. The keystone must be set. Traverse the broken paths, and the magic of the cipher should let you set the path right again. The end of this awaits.
Los cojones, tío.
Come. We must finish this.
Mucho han sabido yo al tipo este, ¿eh?
Mural is to celebrate the great triumph of my people. If you were curious, I could tell you more. Come. The antechamber waits below.
Cuenta más.
Come, beckoned. Again, we find the way barred. I'm afraid I need your help once more. We are almost done.
Cargado. Personajes.
Come. We must finish this. We are almost.
Coño. Ahí viene tú. Margelas. Vamos a ver. ¿Qué andas, Jambo?
We are come. The antechamber waits below.
Joder.
We are so close now.
Esto lo he visto desde arriba. Bueno. tío, que llevo ya una hora por los pasillos. Cojones, ¿me vas a venir? Sea toro.
Come. We must finish this. We have reached it. Beyond that stone is the Hyperion, the gift of the gods, the symbol of a covenant concluded. It rests out of reach, waiting for the day when the gods forgive our trespass, when they find us worthy again. Until now, I feared such a day would not come. We should begin. The gods visited this room once before. It seems only fit that you occupy their position. I will take my place where Arceus once stood.
Pues vas a morir.
Long before, Arceus dared grasp the power of the gods and was judged according to his impudence. We act now as their analogues. In you, the gods visit this chamber once more. You shall stand where they appeared and made manifest their wrath. And I shall stand where Arceus stood and bore the brunt of their imminent will. We are so close now. Come. You have your position to attend to, and I have my own. Let us commence the ritual. We are so close now. Thank the gods! Praise be to them after all this time. I bear witness to their confirmation. You have done so well, Beckoned, to bring the cipher to me and to let me use its strength. With you, I can do what Arceus could not. Command the Hyperion. The gods have found my people unworthy of the gifts offered us. So, using the Hyperion, I will see Idylla destroyed. The wicked will be purged. And once the city falls, I will reforge the ruins in an image the gods find acceptable. I'm sorry, Beckoned, but you must be a martyr for my cause.
No va a ser que no.
Your death. May the heavens refuse you.
Una sartén, tío, ¿qué cojones?
May the heavens refuse you!
Bien.
Beckoned. What has happened? Why are Anakatos' acolytes attacking us? What is he doing with the Hyperion? The Primos has lost his senses. If he thinks his actions will return the love of the gods, he's gone mad with grief. Destroy Idylla? No! That zealous fool! Have the loss of his gods driven him to such despair to use the Beckoned and the Cipher for such ends? We must make our way from this place. We need to stop Anakatos, but we cannot do so here. Things are bound to be dangerous. Take this. I have not seen a shield of this craft before, but I think you can make use of it. Now, let us move. How if we cannot reach him? And we can do nothing to stop him if his worshippers kill us here. We must make for the surface, and hope that there is time enough for us to deal with him. Be cautious in these lands. Anakatos has sealed himself in with the Hyperion, and his silent choir will lay down their lives for him. I do not know what to do, Beckoned. I have defended my people from beasts and disasters, but nothing like this. Of course, I will not let Anakatos destroy my people because he believes the gods demand it. I know we have the strength we need inside of us, despite his claims. We are worth saving, even if the gods disagree. But Anakatos has sealed himself in the Hyperion antechamber. Without the cipher and knowledge of the Hyperion, we are lost. Anakatos was clever by exploiting your power. The cipher must be the key to unlocking the Hyperion, and he has broken it in his plan. But that is the one thing my people have been unable to do since we first came here. Only the Primos would know enough about the riddle for us to even try. Anakatos and his silent choir had a monastic retreat in the wilderness, Nyxaros. If we need his knowledge, we best start our search there. Nyxaros is one of the many portions of the city carved out, but never raised into the sky. Anakatos and his silent choir use it as a retreat. It is an old portion of the city that was never raised up. It was supposed to be a shrine of quiet contemplation. Now it is the refuge of Anakatos' silent choir. The complex rests where it was first carved, in the Mountains of the Teeth. Farewell.
Farewell. Pagar por esto, ese flipado. Joder. No jodas.
We cannot waste time. There does not appear to be much here, but we have to be thorough. We should try near the Shrine of Athene. Anakatos prizes her above all else. I would wager he keeps his secrets with her. Very well.
Venga, te caes. Descubrimiento del Imperiano. Descubrimiento del Imperiano. Creíamos que íbamos a encontrar otra luna Mairu, pero el brillo del edificio nos convenció de que era mucho más. Era de un material que no pudimos identificar, pulido hasta alcanzar un lustre que eclipsaba el de nuestras espadas. Uno de los nuestros indicó que se parecía al cielo, y momentos después descubrimos que aquel era su origen. Habíamos encontrado las legendarias instrucciones para alzar la estructura hasta los cielos. La respuesta al hallazgo, a la palabra de Zene, fue ensordecedora, y aquella noche los dientes de Narus temblaron con nuestra celebración. Jamás había visto una fuerza unificadora más eficaz que ese descubrimiento, ni tampoco he vuelto a verla, pero no sabíamos que nuestra sociedad temblaría como los dientes aquel día, cuando el Primus y sus compañeros reunieron su fuerza mágica necesaria para alzar el Imperiano, y aunque la caldera permaneció tranquila cuando acabaron las celebraciones del primer día, no puedo decir lo mismo de mi gente después de la tragedia del Imperiano. Bueno, respetamos a dejar todo donde está.
I, Anakatos, make this record in penance for my disappointment of the supreme goddess Athene, in hopes that I may return to her favor, so that I could help my people find her strength once more. I have committed several acts that may have angered her, and now I purge myself of them so I might find her grace again.
We must bring Anakartos to justice.
Venga. Espera.
We cannot waste time. There does not appear to be cautious in these lands.
Venga, vamos.
Beckoned, not time. Seek Primus below.
Joder. Los dioses están de nuestra parte, lo estoy viendo. Da igual.
I am afraid we have dishonored my master, Arcades. He is a pious man who has always sought to serve. And we use the power of his position to force us on the true path without his knowledge. Slavery, oppression, pain, all are used to mold them into what is deemed worthy.
We must bring Anakartos to justice. Hold a moment.
Me lo voy a cargar.
These are bodies of colossi. What are they doing here? Wait, I recognize some faces. Belfron, Armandia, these were great colossi, all viable competitors for the role of Primos, at one time or another. I do not like the implications of this. What has Anakatos wrought? Be cautious in these lands.
Trespassers, you are too late! The council already lies dying in the torture chambers, and the Jotun slaves will soon be butchered as the master ordered. Come, brothers and sisters, let us deal with these curs.
¡Hostia! ¡Hostia, puto tío este macho!
I found these curious blades on one of my opponents. Your agility might suit them. Now, we must make clear what that cultist said. The council must be important, something that could help us find a flaw in his plan, perhaps, or learn more about the cipher and the Hyperion. But there are also the slaves. They will be killed if we don't save them. But if the council is dying, we must choose who we see to first. I know what this place is now. These travesties, these heresies, these are what Anakatos truly is. Curse the gods for leaving the thing here. Anakatos will use it to kill all of us. I can only imagine what labors Anakatos had them perform. Could this have been the cause for Karank's war? I do not know what the Council is, but I have had enough surprises today. I only hope that we can find it of use. I do not believe so. The Council is dying if Anakatos' dogs are to be believed, and the slaves are to be executed. I am unsure who we should be trying to help, but you are the beckoned of Athene. I must defer this choice to you. So decide. Do we go to the slave pens and help the slaves? Or do we go to the torture chambers to try to find Anakatos' council before it dies? Farewell. Hyperion antechamber. Is this where he conducts his torture? What can I do?
Finally the day has come. The wait has been long and unbearable. You who insisted we build the times his thought. He dragged me. For without you, the cipher can't be the rule of my people's future. Though he before.
Nixaros. He told me to remember them. Could even I once thought as I thought it was our cases before. This is so much larger. He must have always known. How close is he to his goal? The task is clear. Feel it! Something... We must return to the city. Farewell. What can I do?
Joder, colega. Hostia, colega, tío. soy gilipollas, tío. Hostia, no me pide ni una, tío. Me he empanado ahora mismo. Voy a morir encima. Joder, colega.
The city seems intact, but still, the henge has already become disrupted. Anakatos has sealed us from the city. It is only a matter of time before he finds a way to destroy Idylla. We must find what Arche spoke of, and quickly. Arche's requested specifically that we go to the shrines of earth and air on the last day we spent together. There are 2 sites in the wilderness, touched by the gods, one in the peaks of the Teeth, and the other in its canyon. These were called the Shrines of Earth and Air. I thought nothing of them, but Arches knew. He must have known this day would come, when we needed them. Yes, I was young, but a talented god. He asked me to escort him personally. Yes. The Hyperion was larger, more impressive, but these areas bore the same mysterious substance that the Hyperion was crafted from. We have never seen its like before. It must be some divine element. The gods use it then as a marker for us. I cannot say for sure, but there is more than coincidence here. That Arche showed these places to me, that he mentioned them as he died. But we have little else to act on, and with every moment the chance of Anakatos' calamity occurring grows greater. It lays in the crags of the Teeth of Naros, in the shadows of the great rocks. There is a stone there that resembles the Hyperion in its own way. We don't know why the spot was marked the way it was. Perhaps we will finally find out. The Shrine of Air is a holy site we found nestled in the highest peaks of the Teeth of Naros. We found a stone there, the same material as that of the Hyperion itself, but we never knew why the gods left such a marker. It rests in the Teeth of Naros, but south of the Hyperion and the city. It is nestled between the great crags of rock that make these mountains. Very well.
Beckoned. Can such a wrong be undone?
Beckoned, thou hast come.
These. I doubt that anyone has walked these halls since they were first shaped. I wonder if the words Arche spoke were true. It must be somewhere among the ancient stones. I can feel a powerful magic in this place. Can't you? It is heavy, like some huge burden. I do not know for sure. When Arcais came here with me years before, he said this of the Earth Shrine. The Earth is dark and heavy, and dangers hide unseen. Accept the light in darkness, for it knows the way. A light in this gloom is welcome, but I would not wander too far off the path. Be cautious in these lands. Let us finish this. Let us finish this. Final task waits. Let us finish this. Something feels strange, Beckoned. When you harnessed the Earth Shrine, my limbs never held more strength. You look more whole, and I can feel the magic pouring through this land already. We must be close. The Hyperion waits. Remarkable. It looked like the Hyperion in its own way. The gods, when they made the Hyperion, they must have left this as well. But it felt entirely different. Like if I touched it, I would suddenly collapse under my own weight. I can only imagine that is what Arcades meant. But though I can say that much, I still do not know what we're dealing with. Come, if we need the Air Shrine to unlock the Hyperion, then we must go. It waits in the higher peaks of the Teeth of Naros. But I have a feeling that Anakatos knew that we would find them. I don't know how easy this will become, but we have to keep going. Be cautious in these lands. What can I do?
Hola. A tomar por culo, tío. Hasta luego. Hasta luego. Esto.
Then, one Myru heard the whispered golden notes of the voice of wisdom herself, Athene. The goddess bid him to raise up his brethren, so they may know the favor of the gods once more.
We are Athene's chosen. We follow her path. Guide us to your blessed wisdom.
Hostia, el puto brillo de este juego, tío. Me deja ciego, ¿Qué ha pasado tú?
Traveling to Idilla?
Ahí. Tengo prisa, perdón. Aquí estamos.
Something feels strange, Beckoned. When you harnessed the Earth Shrine, my limbs never held more strength. You look more whole, and I can feel the magic pouring through this land already. We must be close. The Hyperion waits. Be cautious in these lands.
Time is at hand.
The path opens once more. To think that all this time we had the answer to the Hyperion below our feet. That our road to Anakatos forced us to solve this riddle seems more than coincidence. So it was the same as the Shrine of Earth, a marker for a hidden cave. What could it mean? Did the gods plan this so thoroughly? I cannot say for sure. It is different from the Earth Shrine. This place is thin and cold. But I remember the words Arke said. To harness the air, you must walk on the wind. Somehow this shrine will make that true. Very well.
Debemos caminar en el viento. Ahí va. ¡Ojo! $79. No, no me convence. Tenemos que ir por todos lados. Ya.
What is it? Aquí está. Monta que te llevo. I listen. What can I do? Very well.
Oye, cabrón, tú. ¡Hala! Venga.
I do?
La segunda.
I listen. What can I do? Be cautious in these lands. What? Yes. What do you need of me? Be cautious in these lands.
Ya, de ahí, joder. Cojones, tío. Muy guapo juego. Original todo. O sea, va bien. Hola. Hola. De dos me ha dado. Ah, de 3-3. Hostia. Está rápido el cabrón, ¿eh? Bueno, que el esquivo era doble. Mira.
Let us finish this. The cipher is whole again. As are you. We can unseal the Hyperion that we might stop Anakatos. And we've done so much more. I thought this all was to bring Anakatos to his judgment. But I was wrong. There is much more at stake here. A hidden cavern? Then the shrine itself was not important at all. Not the stone, but what rested beneath it. It was so much like the Earth Shrine, but different. When I got near, I felt so light as to be blown away. Communing with the Hyperion beneath the city. We have to stop him while we still can. How long have we left Anakatos to his task? And Idylla still rests. What is he doing? Farewell.
esto? Anillo de Enge. ¡Guau, tío!
What is it?
Let us finish this. Yes, what do you need of me? Farewell.
Me encargo yo, maja.
Foolish heathen.
Toma, too late. Hostia.
Yes, what do you need of me? Be
Joder.
cautious in these lands.
Por el medio, hostia.
I hear you.
Embrace your death. I won't hold back.
What can I do?
¡Hala! Solo uno. Nada, ¿no? Sí. Bueno,
I listen. What can I do?
Farewell.
La día de moza. ¡Ya!
You are condemned.
I won't hold back.
I listen. What can I be cautious in these lands?
Qué lío. Realmente ligero es...
What can I do?
Aquí estamos.
Our final task waits.
So, you have finally come. For the good of my people. It is time we beckoned met and fulfilled our roles. You are not so ignorant as that. You are the avatar of Athene herself. I thought you had been sent to purge my people of their limitations, and I was right. But their chief limitation is not sin. It is fate. It is the fate of my people that must be changed, not their piety. That is what stands between us and grace. Our ordained savagery. Yes, the goddess had made much known to me, and most important of all, that I can die so my people may consecrate themselves.
Así va a ser.
As the gods will. You have my thanks, Beckon. It is a great thing we are about to do. Justice will be swift. Feel Balin's embrace. You will die, Beckon. Feel Balin's embrace. Witness my strength. Feel Balin's embrace. You will die, Beckon. Witness my strength. Feel Balin's embrace.
¡Hostia, no! Hostia, con lo del hielo, tío, que...
What can I do?
have finally come. For the good of my... Do you not see Athene's and I presume... I came here to make the city fall. But when we parted, she began to speak to me. And me alone. Very well. Let us conclude the gods' riddle. Yes. Justice will be swift. Feel my wrath. You will die, beckoned. Witness my strength. Feel my wrath. You will die, beckoned. Witness my strength.
¡Hostia puta! ¡Me cago en Dios! Joder. No sé, tío.
I hear you.
So, you have finally come. For the good of... You are not so... I thought it is the fate of my people that must be changed. Yes, the goddess had made much known to me. As... Justice will be swift. Feel my wrath. You will die, beckoned.
Tío. Está todo encima, tío.
Witness my strength.
Puta madre.
Feel my wrath. You will die, beckoned. Witness my strength.
o qué? O sea, con el rollito de los cojones, tío. Me he bugueado, mira.
Feel Balin's embrace. Witness my strength.
Buena, buena.
Feel my wrath.
Uf.
You will die, Beckon.
Buena. Ope. Muy buena.
You've done it. Anakatos has been killed. But that energy that came from you, it raised the Hyperion. Without its magic to support the structure, this whole temple is coming down. We need to get out of here. Very well.
It is done at last. The fate of Anakatos, the surrogate of all the Colossi savagery, has been shifted. And as his fate was shifted, so was the fate of all the Colossi. Gone is the taint of savagery and barbarism.
What can I do?
El último, Mariquita.
Thy work for me has finished, Beckoned. Thou alone could do this, and as thou aided me, I am forever grateful. Thou hast freed this people, the Anakatos, Arches, Beckoned, all. And the last, your faithful companion, Sikandra. I beckon now. Her people need a leader for the glory that lies ahead. Secandra will be primos.
Pero bueno,
We made it. And you've seen what has happened. The Hyperion soars within our city. We can never thank you fully for your skill. You are fierce and quick as the Terex. It is only fitting that you should have armor to suit the likeness. Take this. You have given us so much. I see the compassion and the influence the gods have had in my people's lives. My life. All along. What Arcais said to me on our last day together. What Athene said as we escaped the Hyperion Temple just now. These are no accidents. Your arrival, our meeting, Anakatos' betrayal and finding Arcais. These events were crafted intent. I see that now. And as you were beckoned to save my people, now I am beckoned to lead them. But I don't know. I don't know if I can. She did. There is a legacy that I have left to fulfill, or so the goddess says. An old promise. But I mean to keep it.
muy bien.
I've no doubt, for you have already shown us the path beckoned, and you will always have my thanks for that. Now, let us return to Idylla. Let us see the fruits of your labor. Farewell.
Lanzamiento del Hiperiano, el destino de Ida. Y ya Ida la forma futura de todos los que van a liderar tu proyecto única de experiencia de cohete potencial. No de hemorragia.
What is it?
Stay close to the village.
I don't know if I'll ever take on another apprentice, not after Karth's betrayal. It just goes to... show that we gnomes should stay with our own. Goodbye.
Hello. What do you need today? Come see me again.
Yes? What do you need? So long.
Bueno, hasta aquí. Mañana iremos con... de facción. Venga. Aquí lo dejo.